Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Big Beautiful Badasses. Today I am joined by Mimi. Hey Mimi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am so good. We are going to have such an amazing conversation today, you guys. Mimi is a business owner. She is the nail goddess. And I'll go into that title here in a little bit. But she's been through a lot and she shares her journey with a lot of people. So we're here today to kind of share, some of the struggles, especially being plus size in the beauty industry and the joys. There are so many joys being a business owner, but being a plus size business owner is hard because there are
It
a lot of
is.
people that aren't on board for that. But before we go into that conversation, you guys, if you want to help support what I'm doing and help keep this going, please go over to buymeacoffee.com/, this fat girl life.
I'm sorry.
Now, you already know I live on coffee. Coffee keeps me sane. Coffee keeps me out of jail. Coffee is life.
See that black cord?
By being a member, you have access to my online journals free of charge. That is my gift to
That's
you
it. Thank you
for
so much.
becoming a member. And membership is literally $5 a month, cheaper than Starbucks. So buymeacoffee.com/, this fat girl life.
Okay.
Mimi, I want to thank you so much for being here today. I know you're super busy. Thank you
Um,
for carving out a little bit of time.
Thank you so much. I thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to share this all at the same time.
Well, before we get started, why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself?
Okay, a little bit about myself. Well, I've been doing nails since I was 13. Um, well, why I did nails because I had a really bad childhood. I was raped as a kid, so because of that, I was always doing nails so that I can keep my sanity. So when I do nails, it makes me forget what I was going through at home. But I never thought that doing nails would bring me to where I'm at today. You get what I'm saying? That's the other hand. It helped me a whole lot. But then the thing about it is I ended up moving around doing nails. Like I couldn't stay put. I was in Pensacola, Florida doing nails. Then I started going to Georgia, making Georgia. I did nails there. And then Jamie found me on Facebook when my nail video went viral. That's when I met you. When
Yeah.
I went to do nails over there. So I've been doing nails for like since I was 13. But I never thought to actually have my own salon or anything like that. So,
Totally
I just
understand. Now, we already have our first comment in, and I'm going to put comments on the bottom of the screen. John
okay.
said it's good to see you again.
Okay.
So, as you guys can see, Mimi is actually working today, doing a set of nails as we do this. So, as a business owner, you have to learn to multitask. But let's kind of go into things because being plus size and working in the beauty industry, there's a lot of stigma. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it is.
So,
Yes, it is.
what has been like the hardest part of really getting your foot in that door and breaking down those barriers as a plus size woman?
Well, for me was like I've always told that I can't do nails because I'm a plus size girl. I had a lot of Asian nail salons stereotyping me, telling me that in order for me to do nails, I need to lose weight because I won't be able to keep up with pedicures, or I won't be able to keep up doing full sets for a long time. And that's what I was told. So it's a lot of stereotyping, and when I do see customers or whatever, they are shocked that I'm a big girl doing it. Yes, I can do your feet. Yes, I can do your eyebrows. Yes, I can do your nails. My weight doesn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. You know.
Totally understand. And let's kind of tap into that because being a business owner of any business and being plus size, you do come up against a lot of stigmas because you get that attitude of plus size equals lazy.
Yes, yes.
And so
And I'm far
trying
from
to get
lazy.
people on board with your dream is hard.
They don't take you serious because they don't think that you can actually do what you do until you show them. And that's what I did, as you can see in the background.
Girl, I'm doing it too. I've 3 podcasts all at one time is a lot.
It is. But yeah, they tell you
So
what you can and cannot do. So you just have to show them that you can and you can do it even better.
exactly, exactly. And that really, I think, not only is it motivating, like, you want to prove your haters wrong,
Right.
but I think also it's like we tend to almost overcompensate
Right.
and hit that burnout stage. So
Yes.
that's when self care, especially for plus size women, becomes such a priority.
It really is. It really is. It really is.
So how do you do self care?
How do I do self care for myself?
Yep.
Well, lately, I wasn't. I had to learn that. A lot of people don't understand. That's something that you have to learn. Some people are
Oh.
not taught that as a child, and I was one of them. I was taught to work, not to take care of myself. So, but what I
Hmm.
started as an adult now is on the weekends or sometimes after I get off of work, I will go by the water. I will just meditate, write down my ideas, my vision, where I'm trying to go. I go out to eat and I meditate there. I just sit by myself, eat, have a few drinks. I go get massages now. Like I've been learning a lot. I've been, researching, learning how to take care of myself. Because guess what? You can't run a business stressed.
No, you cannot. And
You cannot
that
run a
is,
business stressed.
yeah, that is something that I had to learn as well, really. Like I had to be very intentional about that.
Right.
We were just kind of talking about, etching those days off.
Yes.
And I've gotten to a point where my day off, I don't even open my laptop. I will not look at anything that is remotely business related on any social media feed because I've got to turn my brain off.
Right.
Do you have that same struggle?
Yes, I do. Being a nail tech, I'm constantly getting text messages, calls. Last one, it gets very stressful. It does. If it's not my messenger, it's my Instagram. If it's not my Instagram, it's my phone line. It's a lot. It's hard to turn off, and it gets very stressful. I'm pretty sure you understand when your phone keeps going off like that.
Oh,
But you have
yes.
to learn how to balance because I didn't got to the point where I know how to balance now. In the beginning, I did not, and it was really stressing me out. So I had to learn how to work and be balanced at the same time because I can't do your nails. I'm always stressed and crying and breaking down. And that I was doing until I learned how to balance. And I had to
Hmm.
learn how to and also nothing that's really good for that too is what is it? Meditation. I got me a diffuser at Bed Bath and Beyond. Yes. I okay, yeah. So yeah, I have to get a Bed Bath and Beyond. I got like a diffuser, and then I could just do that. Then like meditate, play some music and stuff like that, and just enjoy that kind of way. Yeah.
I love that. Now, I want to talk about this look you have going on because that is a whole vibe right there.
I'll talk about what
Where,
my clothes.
yes,
Oh yeah, yeah. I have something
yes.
real. I mean, I put on
Where did
something
you get that?
simple. I got this at Shein. I can show it to you right quick. Right now, I didn't expect you to say something about it, but I had to make sure. I had to make sure. But I have no blowing and anything like that. I just kind
That is a
of.
whole vibe.
Yeah, this is from Shein. It's very comfortable. It's affordable, so you ladies can kind of go check it out. Just be careful because sometimes the size runs small.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was headed because that's something that we do see a lot of is being able to buy
Right,
clothes because especially a lot of companies have started
right,
going into the plus size market, but it's the
right,
lower end of that plus size scale.
right,
They're not expanding into those extended sizes still.
right.
You
Exactly.
know, where all are you finding that you're able to get clothes, one, that are affordable, two, that are professional? Because as
Right.
a business owner, you have to have a certain image. So where are you finding the best? Your size is
Torrid is a great place. Sheen is a great place. Ashley Stewart is a great place. Lane Bryant is a great place. Rib Dolls is a great place. Those are I kind of just go in between those sites. Forever 21 is a great place. Fashion Nova, I mean, some stuff is kind of revealing, but if you dress it up a certain kind of way, you can still make it work for you. It all depends on your body type. I wear whatever because I'm in the beauty industry. I mean, I don't really have like I wouldn't just wear anything with my booty out, of course. But my breasts out, don't nobody care about that. That's not a serious thing. As long as my dress is over my, knees a little bit, it's not hanging, my butt's not hanging out. Nobody cares about that. But I mean, those are the sites that
and
I go on. Go ahead, what you said?
I've gotten to a point where I have really started embracing how I dress because, like, when you and I first met, I was wearing a lot of the, no sleeve or whatever, but I was still, kind of reserved. Girl, you have missed my recent thing last summer. I did a bikini photo shoot. I actually did a photo shoot in a bikini.
Okay.
That that was terrifying,
I'm
but
telling you.
liberating. It was like once I did it though, I felt so liberated and like so empowered. It was crazy.
You didn't want that show now, huh? Okay, what you said now? I'm sorry.
I said it was crazy because I felt so empowered afterwards.
Yes, I do. I used to be very concerned because I was married for 10 years, but after I left the marriage, I'm just to be real with you. Life is too short to always feel like you can't do this and you can't do that. You need to do what fits you. I had to start living for myself. And I noticed that when I started to be myself, my page started to take off. I mean, oh my God. I don't know if you saw my recent post, Kimberly, but it's at 1.6K. And I had on
Oh
a green
wow.
dress. Yes. And I was just feeling myself, feeling my body, feeling my shape. I don't care about my rolls hanging out or my stomach's not flat. I'm not worried about that. I just want to look good, feel good, and empower a woman and say, okay, it's okay to not be perfect. We're not plastic dolls walking around here. We all different.
Mhm. And that's kind of become my personal mission. Like when you and I first met, I knew I was wanting to go into the life coaching area arena, but podcasting was never on my radar at that time. And
Wow.
I've gotten to this now to where I am doing three different podcasts. I am on a mission to
Right.
help women know their worth and just love themselves because I think that becomes our biggest struggle.
Right. Right. I'm telling you, we don't. We really don't. I just feel like we just need to do what we want to do and what makes us feel happy. And anybody that's meant to be in our path or anything is for us. If they don't, they just not. I just stop living in fear. That's me this year. Stop living in fear. Do what I want. Dress how I want. Be who I want to be.
So, this journey that you've been on, I know it's been a very long journey to get where you're at, and
Yes.
it has not been easy. There have been some bumps in that road. What was the hardest thing that you went through getting to where you're at?
Oh man. Definitely was when you met me years ago. I was going through a beginning of separation from my ex-husband,
Yep.
and that was hard. I was married for 10 years, and I was going through some family stuff, personal family stuff that I also post on social media. So I don't really hide about my life, really, for real. I just be me. But definitely, my family and my ex-husband was the two biggest downfall for me. I went through a really bad mental breakdown, like back in 2020. I was the end of 2020, like 2019, beginning of 2020. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I had to go to therapy. I turned to
I
alcoholic, and I was
I
losing it.
remember that. I remember that.
Yep, I turned to alcoholic, and it was terrible because I couldn't see myself
So
anymore
since
because I was such a
the
well-known
start
nail tech.
of this
They've
journey,
never seen me broke down like that, and that was my very first time that I broke down. But let me tell you something about Kimberly. In order to move forward and to be the best version of yourself, sometimes you're going to break down. Sometimes you're going to break down. Yep. Breaking down is the first step of rising back up. Because I tell you, when I broke down, it didn't do anything to me. It didn't break me down. If anything, I felt like it helped me get to where I needed to go. Like right now, if I wasn't that
Okay.
person 2 years ago, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So
Okay, so I apologize. My screen went blank. We've got snow here right now, so I missed what you said. I do apologize.
okay, it's okay. But yes,
So what
I was going through that. So, but I mean, I'm no longer there. I've gotten help. I went to get to therapy, and if anything, it's amazing because people that follow my journey. If anything, I inspire people because I'm authentic. I'm not putting on a front. I'm not putting like my life is just perfect. No, it took a lot for me to be where I'm at right now. You know.
I definitely do know, and I knew and I had that conversation when we first met, even about a lot of what we had both gone through. And
Right.
there were a lot of similarities between our stories. And I think that's probably why you and I connected so well, is because there were, so many areas that were similar along that path.
Yes.
So, what is the biggest piece of advice that you have for any plus size woman who's wanting to go into entrepreneurship, who's wanting to really, take that path?
Do not worry about people talking about your weight, about how you can't do it because they sure did it to me. I don't know what they're going to do to you, but definitely don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about your weight. Don't worry about how you look. Just worry about what inspires you and what you can make a difference. How you can make a difference. I'm sorry. And and just be like just that because I would like if I can like to be real with you. I think when I realized I stopped putting myself into the what I got going on, I had to realize why are you here and why are you doing what you do? It's not about me. My mission is bigger than me. You get what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
my mission is to make a difference what in our community as far as plus size because there's not a whole lot of plus size nail techs, and if they are, a lot of times we are afraid to be ourselves and just be that person that we are meant to be.
Take
We
up
can
the
dress
space.
how we want to dress. We can be who we want to be. Just be that. Don't worry about the next person think.
Exactly. Well, I do have one final question for you.
Yes,
I ask
ma'am.
this of everybody that comes on my show.
Yes.
If you could have a conversation with a much younger version of yourself, one who was still, kind of back in the background rather than the foreground,
Right.
what advice would you give her?
Put you first. Love you first. It's okay to be selfish. Live life for you and never look back. You can't change the past. Let the past be.
I love that. And I'm actually going to be making some slides of that later on. But Mimi, I want to thank you so much for making time to talk to me today. I know you're crazy busy and I want to let
Yeah, I'm
you
trying to focus in here.
devote your time to your beautiful ladies there. But thank you again for being on here. I've loved being able to reconnect with you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. You guys, I will be back next week and we are going to have another amazing conversation. I cannot wait to see you, but until then, be safe, be blessed, and be happy. Love you
Thank you so
guys.
much.